Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, the Retired Police Officer channel. I am the retired police officer with 28 years of experience on the Washington, D.C. Police Department. And on this channel, you will get my insight, my honest opinion on interactions between the police and the public. And I'll let you know if the police were right, if they were wrong, no bias. You will get the view from a retired police officer. And on this video we got coming up is from Midwest Safety, and it says chaos erupts during a youth football game. So let's get into it.
And he's like, but he said it. My kid said, and he's like this in my face, starting to hit me. He's like, where's your husband? This is your kid.
Just for a little context, I believe two kids were going back and forth. One was white, one was black, and supposedly the white kid or Hispanic kid called the black kid the N-word. Dad got mad, got up in her face like he was about to hit her, was asking her where her husband was because he wanted to see her husband. So I think that's where we pick it up at.
Whoop your kid's ass, and I don't care, you holding your baby, I don't care.
Okay.
Da, da, da.
You want to go show us where it was at?
Yes.
Did you get hit at all?
No.
Okay.
The kid, they got into it, I guess. He's bleeding. Their kid is fine. The dad came in my face threatening to hit me. He said, I don't care if you're holding your baby. I'm trying to say, sir, I'm sorry. He's not going to play with your kid anymore.
But none of the adults got hit?
No. The gray t-shirt.
In the gray t-shirt right here?
Yeah, walking away.
Hey man, come on.
What the hell y'all been talking to me right here? What's going on?
No, we're going to talk to you out there.
No, I'm not going nowhere.
Yes, you are. You want to go to jail voluntarily?
Once again, when police get on the scene, they got a situation like this. They like to separate people. They like to get you alone so they can talk to you and get your side of the story without you acting up. They want to get, like they spoke to the female by herself, they want to do the same here.
Who you raising your voice at, man? You escalating the situation. Who you raising your voice at? I'm 42 years old. I'm not doing that. Don't talk to me like that. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going. I'm not going.
So, talked about it before. Disorderly conduct. You're being loud, boisterous, and you're doing it around a crowd of people. And once those people turn their head to look and see what's going on, you are disorderly and they can lock you up. So right now, I mean, you see all the people behind. Obviously, they at a football game. So, to be quite honest with you, I mean, he's disorderly.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not going. I'm telling you, lower your voice. I don't care who you is and what you got going on. Lower your mother. I'm standing here right now. I'm telling you.
I believe he just
Lower
cursed.
your mother. I'm standing here right now.
Yeah.
You want to go to jail voluntarily or you go by force?
Who you raising your voice at, man? You escalating the situation. Who you raising your voice at? I'm 42 years old. I'm not doing that. Don't talk to me like that. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going. I'm telling you, lower your voice. I don't care who you is and what you got going on. Lower your mother. I'm standing here right now.
So he said, I don't care who the F you are, lower your mother effing voice. All right. So now we got, already had disorderly conduct. Now we got disorderly using profane language. Now we got two charges. Got two charges right now already. You know, this far into the video, we already have two charges on this guy. So he can already get handcuffs put on right now, back in the scout car to the district. You know, we got plenty of people. You yelling, you raising your voice loud, disorderly, and you just cursed twice. So we got two charges. So he's lucky right now he's not in handcuffs, to be quite honest with you. He's giving all this attitude, but, you know, I mean, you got to know what you're doing. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know how you're doing it. You got to know, you know, the elements of the law and the elements of the crime. So disorderly, check. Disorderly using profane language, check. And it's all on video, check. So he's good to go right now. He's good to be arrested. So the officers are being nice. So right now, no, I don't got no issues with what the officers are doing. They're being nice.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm giving you every opportunity to go.
No, I ain't going nowhere. You finna talk out here because you don't think there's a story? No.
Let's go.
What's going on approaching me like that? You ain't know what I am or what's going on. You think you tough too? That's y'all problem, man. Y'all know how to talk to people. Y'all escalating situations.
All right, man.
You ran up on me.
Hey, look.
Boys for what?
Well, no, sir. You're sitting there telling you you're not going to step out.
Listen, once again, I don't have a problem with the police did. I don't think they came to him any certain type of way. They walked up to him and they said, "Hey, can we step out here so we can talk about what's going on?" I mean, that's textbook. I don't have a problem with that. But once again, he already, you know, in my opinion, well, without my opinion, he just committed 2 crimes: disorderly and then disorderly profane language.
I told you to do.
Why she not stepping out? Why she not stepping out?
She just came up here and made a complaint. So all we're trying to do is pull you up here where it's peacefully quiet. So we can hear the conversation.
That's what happened.
And you're the one started show. So
You started yelling.
because you kept telling me you were not going to do something.
You started yelling before I said anything.
Can we just agree that maybe he's just a little upset?
No, I'm not giving you nothing. Before I asked her for hers. You got hers. You got hers. You got hers. You got hers. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All we're trying to do is get you up here, sir. Okay, I don't even know that her story. He's the one who got that. All I want to do is get you up here, just like she came up here and talked to him. Take your breath.
Well, no, he went to
Get your story. Get all you want.
The kids were playing football. No, the wife. 3 boys came and said, the little boy said the N-word. I said, hey, whose kid is this? I don't believe he said that. Hey, where's your husband? I don't talk to women. Yelling. That's when I started cutting the cut because this is what she wants. She don't want me to come over there to act civilized. I brought 3 kids to corroborate the story, and she starts yelling. So this is where we go. You come and get me. You started yelling at me before. Yeah, no, hold on. Let's not do that. You started yelling at me before you heard any story.
Hey, man, come on.
What the hell y'all been talking to me right here? What's going on?
Yeah, we're going to talk to you out there.
See?
No, I'm not going nowhere. Yo. Then you told me, hold on. You said, did he not say, I do that? You start.
See, that shows, it's good they did the flashback, because that shows exactly how they walked up to him. And his account of what happened is not the truth. That's why you need video.
Yelling at me before you heard any story.
Hey, man, come on.
What the hell y'all been talking to me right here? What's going on?
See?
Yeah, we're going to talk to you out there.
No, I'm not going nowhere. Yo. Then you told me, hold on. You said, did he not say you're gonna leave by choice or by force? Where did you get that from? By choice or force?
They thought you was.
By choice or force? That's not how you handle business. Why is she not going anywhere?
Because she already came up here and gave her
She
story,
came.
sir. All we're trying to do is get your story.
No. He wants them both gone. Y'all gotta go. Understand? And hear me out.
My son playing and he can't drive.
Hear me out.
So you want her gone as well?
Yeah.
They got altercations in my gate. I want out. I'm not
You the
dealing
poor
with that.
president?
I am.
He was doing nothing but taking care of kids. Instead of being called being called
Right here, that's going on right now. I don't want that here either. So I'm not taking no sides.
Listen to me. I need your driver's license. I need your driver's license. Are you listening to me? I need your driver's license.
No.
Get around. Hands on your back.
Once again, you can already be locked up for disorderly profane language. They ask you for your ID. I mean, there's a crime, so you have to give it. You have to give it at this point. You know, if they got a call saying they got a call for a suspicious person, and you the suspicious person, being suspicious is not a misdemeanor nor a felony. So in a situation like that, you probably wouldn't have to give your ID. Let them know when they ask you for your ID. You say, "Oh, so what crime? What crime did I commit?" But right now, we got disorderly. We got disorderly profane language. They got you. The only thing you can do at this point is to give your ID. Don't make it harder for yourself.
I gave you every opportunity, bro.
What? What am I going to for?
For failure to provide a driver's license.
You don't have to
And for disorderly conduct.
No. I know disorderly conduct.
Once they have a crime and they ask you for your ID and you don't give it, then they can charge you with that. They have to have a crime, though. They have to suspect you of a crime. Disorderly conduct. You see, right on the screen, disorderly conduct. You got to understand what disorderly conduct was. He's sitting up there saying, "No, I wasn't disorderly." Yes, you were. You was disorderly within about 10, 15 seconds of the police encounter by yelling, raising your voice, and using profane language. So you was disorderly. So you could say you weren't all day, and it's on camera.
Hey, you're good.
I know disorderly conduct for what? I mean, you having a conversation like you said, step out.
Step back. Now I need your name. If not, you're gonna get no bond until you identify yourself to the jail. So you need to
Okay,
get
if I'm
your
going to
name.
jail, I can give you your name. If I'm not going to jail, I get my idea. If I'm not going to jail.
John Doe. Thanks. He's going to jail, and then we're gonna ask the other lady to leave too.
He's back there as well.
Your wallet's in your pocket? Yes, sir. I gotta take this from you anyway.
Disorderly conduct for what?
For the way you're yelling, everybody everybody is turning their head.
Me and him was having a conversation.
Nope, you're saying you're not going to talk to me like that. You're not going to talk to me. You ignored me multiple times.
He's already taking me to jail, so it don't matter.
No, he's not taking you to
Yes, he is. It wasn't you, bro. It was him. You see what he's
Listen to
saying?
me. I got you. I got you.
I believe
It
that.
doesn't matter if it was me or it doesn't matter if it was him.
Right.
All right. I've been trying to talk to you, man. If you had an issue with him, you could have talked to me. And I was trying to talk to you, and you ignored me. I asked you 3 times at least for your driver's license. You told me you're not going to give it to me. You understand that? Here, let me explain something to you, though, real quick.
Right.
When I'm investigating a disturbance, right? Somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, this is going on." Right? I need to get your side of the story. I need to get her side of the story. So with that being said, I have a lawful reason to be here, and I have a lawful reason to identify you. You refuse to.
Now that's not true. If there's a disturbance, like just but it's not disorderly, you just got like a suspicious person or whatever. You don't. This is America. You don't have to give your ID if you haven't committed a crime. If they haven't suspected you of no crime. Now, if they got a call for a disorderly is a crime. So if that's the call, then yeah, if they're investigating a disorderly to see who was disorderly. Yeah, you gotta give your ID for that. But just because the police got a call doesn't mean you gotta give your ID. And a lot of police officers think that, and even the ones that don't think it, they'll use it against you. Because you don't know better. But if it's not a crime, then, if they got a call for a person that's just suspicious walking down the street, that's not a crime. So they get on the scene, they ask you for your ID, you don't have to give it. Ask them for what crime. Well, you were suspicious. It's not a crime. It's not a reason for me to give up my ID.
Identify yourself. That's called obstruction. Right. Understand? Okay. I get that you were upset about what happened. All right? But don't take it out on us, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Frustrating, but I understand.
My worry is this. My worry is if I allow you to stay here. No, I'm saying if I allow you to not go to jail, that you won't leave. We're going to have to deal with this all over again.
I was going anyways. I don't know.
Before you leave, can I just have a word with you?
Yeah.
Hey, is there any way that we can make this thing, can we smooth this over?
How so?
Just so that he doesn't have to take a ride today.
Okay.
Is there anything that we can do?
Tell me what happened. Were you there?
I wasn't there. I'm the park vice president. I just want to make this, whatever we got. I know Paul. I play football with Paul. And I don't want to see him take any kind of ride. Is there anything that I can do?
Here's my concern, okay? And I'm gonna talk to everybody because everybody was somewhat involved.
We got a football game.
Hear me out. I know, and that's the worst part. That is the worst part. We don't need any of this at a football game.
Agree.
It's dumb. It's stupid. I asked him just to walk out of the park.
He was
Right?
frustrated.
I know he was. If in fact whatever he's telling me is true, I would be frustrated too, and I understand it. Okay? He was upset with the other police officer, but I constantly asked him to speak to me, and I asked him for his identification multiple times. I have the right to identify him. He refused to do that. Understand? Hold on.
He's suspected of a crime.
Yes, I'm investigating a disturbance.
If he leaves, when you let him out, he leaves. We good, right?
Let's finish up here. And then
He do
we'll
a lot of work.
I got 11015 right here. He's detained for the moment being, so we can figure everything out. Can you hang out with him because agriculture is back there by himself dealing with the rest of the disturbance? I just want to make sure that he's good, figure out what we got, and then we'll go from there. All right? Okay. All right. Hey, man. I gotta talk to you real quick. Okay? Let's come over here. So look. So I'm gonna ask you straight up.
See, once again, it ain't no favoritism. They wanted to speak to him away from everybody, and now they want to speak to her for the second time away from everybody.
Is there a possibility that the N-word could have been said?
No.
Absolutely not.
No, sir. Absolutely not.
Okay.
No, sir. We don't talk like that in my house. I promise you.
That's fine.
No, sir.
And I have to ask you, all right? Here's what we're looking at. Y'all are gonna have to leave, all right?
Right.
Just as much as him.
Right.
Are we good if y'all both part ways and y'all go your separate ways and we call it good for the day? Are we good? Okay. All right.
So just meaning don't press charges on him is basically what you're saying?
No, I mean you weren't hit. Nothing like that. It was a kid-on-kid issue, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license on you?
Yes.
Where's it? It's in the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because once again, technically, like they just said, like, you can't press charges. He didn't do nothing to you. Nothing happened. It was an interaction between two kids, so she can't press charges anyway. So he wasn't under any type of arrest at the time. But when the officers tried to talk to him, then he got loud. So if there wasn't a crime, but the officer just said there was no crime, didn't do nothing to her, so technically he didn't have to leave the park. He didn't have to go nowhere because there was no crime. So, but instead of just saying, no, I'm not going and being calm about it, he got loud, raised his voice, started cursing in front of everybody. So that's what put him, in the cuffs. Because the officer just made a good point saying, you can't press charges because he didn't do nothing to you. It was between the kids. So that wasn't the issue. So the issue was him being loud and boisterous.
What you're saying?
No, I mean, you weren't hit. Nothing like that. It was a kid-on-kid issue, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license on you?
Yes.
Where's
On
it?
the car.
It's in the car?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get your name.
This is ridiculous. It's Melissa.
Alright. After you talking to him, what are you getting?
So, I'm gonna leave it up to you. My biggest issue more than anything is resistance.
Is what?
The resistance.
Yeah.
So, if you want to pursue charges, I'll help you do a supplement or whatever I need to do. But if you want to cut them loose, I support you in that as well. I'm okay with letting him go.
I'm gonna go ahead and let him go. Alright, here's what we're gonna do, man. I get you're upset. I understand it. Alright? I'm gonna let you go. Alright? But you need to go. Alright? And hear me out.
My kids gone yet? I don't even know what it is.
No, they're not. They're still here. Okay? So we just kept them away so they don't see you in handcuffs, bro. Alright? Is that fair? I got kids too, man. I wouldn't want to see it.
I have 2 degrees, man. I don't be out here doing this stuff. The kids over there playing. I guess they're playing rough. She said something. I went, hey, where's your husband? That's the first thing I said. I have no business arguing with a woman. She started yelling. She switched the story. I have no reason to lie.
Yeah, I got
You
you.
understand what I'm saying? She came and got y'all. That's cool. But, it is what it is.
Alright, just give me a second. Alright. Everything that happened, that's gonna be everybody's one chance. Okay. Understand? Any more disturbances from any one of you guys, he's gonna be the get out of jail free. But after that, dude, we can't be dealing with this.
Appreciate it.
Here, there's a bunch of kids.
Yes, sir.
We don't need that.
Actually, I was at the decision.
I know.
I got you.
Brother, this is not a threat whatsoever. I just don't want.
Yes, sir.
I don't want any issues. I want them to have fun. I want everybody here to have fun. I want to go home. I want y'all to go home. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
That's it. At the end of the day, that's all I want. All right.
Take the ball, man.
All right, man.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Thank you. Hey, go straight and meet up with your kids, and then go get out of here.
I appreciate
Your stuff, man. Your driver's license is in your wallet. Okay? All right, man. Real quick, I just kind of wanted to get y'all's side of the story because y'all kind of were like there. Could you kind of tell me just what happened?
Okay, so
Hey, so far, I don't have an issue with what the police officers did. I mean, I'm looking at this up to this point as good policing. We'll see what happens when we hit this play button, but right now, I don't have a problem with what they did.
It started when, I don't know what the kids were doing, but her son was over, a couple of tents away playing with those 3 boys over there. I guess they were being really rough with him, and he come back and his neck was bleeding. And they took his football away from him. So she went and got his football back, and come back and told him he had to stay there, he could play with him. Well, then they come over there, kind of, he was doing this and he was doing
What was it that they were saying that he was doing?
saying that he had started it and that's why they scratched his neck.
Okay.
So they walk off and then because our tent was right behind hers, and she comes over to talk to us. I've known her for a really long time, we're friends, and so she comes over to talk to us with her baby on her hip, and all of a sudden these boys come back with the dad, or I don't know if he's one of them's dad or what, and he was like, your son said this. He was like, your son said this. I want to know where your husband's at. I want to know where your husband's at. And she was like, but she's not married. And she wouldn't want to tell him she was single. She was like, my husband's not here right now. And he was like, he just starts yelling. Every time she tried to say something to him, it was just escalating. And she was like, look, my kid is not going to go over there and play with him anymore. Just leave him alone
And because of the way he was reacting when the police approached him, I believe her. I believe he was upset like that. And I get your kid being called the N-word, but it's 2 kids, right? I mean, what can you do if you talk to the dad? Dad didn't say it.
He come over there looking for her son. Didn't even come looking for parents or anything like that. So here he is screaming in her face. And I stood up, I was like, guys, and he turned around to me and he was like, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, dude.
Now, because of the way he acted when the police approached him, do you believe that? Do you believe that he might have turned to her and said, shut the F up? I mean, he said it in front of the police, right? I believe her.
Didn't even come looking for parents or anything like that. So here he is screaming in her face. And I stood up, I was like, guys, and he turned around to me and he was like, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, dude. And I kind of go
that to you?
Yeah, well, I just said guys.
Oh, guys, okay.
Yeah, so I was trying to like, calm down, whatever. And he turns around and says that to me. And I go over and like I stand kind of a little bit in front of her because she's got a baby right there and I'm standing on the side of the baby. And like he starts screaming at me, then he starts screaming at him and he's sitting down, he hasn't said a word, hasn't stood up, he hasn't even moved. He was like, get up. And like, and he just like everything was just escalating.
Are you guys married?
Yeah.
Okay.
When he says something to her, like he started screaming, goes, hey, come down.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, please come on, get up.
He just wanted to fight somebody. I guess my question is during the course of this whole thing, what was everybody's like reaction to this whole thing? Was other people like?
Oh yeah. There was all kinds of people that were around.
Were there a bunch of kids around?
Oh yeah.
At any point, did you feel like you were gonna get hit?
I'm sure he might not have thought he was going to hit him, but I thought he was going
The
to.
reason I want to talk to you guys is because I knew that you guys were one of the people that were like directly there.
Yeah.
And I know, like, based on me, right, I can tell that he was disruptive to the whole football field, right?
Yeah.
But I just wanted to see if, what you guys witnessed as you guys being bystanders, if he was disruptive, if it was a breach of peace, like, you know what I mean? Like,
It absolutely was.
I guess the whole gist of it was is that they felt like her son called the little kid a racial slur.
Right.
Yeah, but it's like,
I don't even think he
like,
knows what
what's going on?
That was my consensus of it, is that they were kind of playing, and then that happened, and then it just kind of got out of control. Whether the N-word was said or not, I don't know, but that doesn't give anybody the right to do exactly what he did.
Exactly.
So whenever you talk to her, just let
That
her
is
know
correct.
that I am doing a warrant for his arrest, and he is going to be arrested for disorderly conduct and resisting arrest or obstruction. He'll get picked up at a later date, but he is going to answer for what he did out here. The only reason that I didn't take him to jail whenever he was out here is because, number one, he had a son that didn't have anybody to go with, and I'd rather not put a kid in DCF if he doesn't have to.
Absolutely.
And number two, because it's just me and him out here, and I don't want to leave him alone.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't blame you.
Let her know that he's gonna have a warrant for his arrest and he's gonna put in jail. Okay. I appreciate it, guys.
The suspect was issued a warrant for his arrest for resisting obstructing without violence and breach of peace, totaling a bond of $5,000. He is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
What happened?
Let's go back to these charges. Resisting an officer. To be quite honest with you, I didn't see that. When they put the handcuffs on him, I don't remember him resisting. So I'm not too sure about that. Obstructing without violence. I mean, different cities, different states, different charges. Obstructing without violence. I didn't see that either. I didn't see that. They were sitting there, they was talking to him. Maybe when they asked him for his ID and he didn't give it. Maybe that's obstructing without violence. Then you got disturbing the peace, absolutely. Breach of the peace, absolutely. Those are charges that, I can see those. But the resisting, I didn't see that. Obstructing without violence, that has to be when they asked him for his ID and they refused to give it to him. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of a video. Like, share, and subscribe. And the two charges I had, it was disorderly and disorderly profane language. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.